I'll just start out by saying I thought UCLA, excuse me, that's about how the night went. Chair didn't work. I thought UCLA played really well today. They were efficient offensively. They took care of the ball. They shot the ball really well. They shot almost 60% in the first half. And, we struggled offensively early and just got down in a big hole, and it was tough to be able to get out of it. I thought our guys fought down the stretch to get it down to 11, but it was just too much of a hole to be able to get out of.
Bob, Omar Arabi seemed to be pretty effective. How can he spend so much time on the bench there in the second half?
Omar was tremendous offensively. He really was. We were trying to go with a quicker lineup defensively because we were down, so we wanted to pick up and press a little bit. And if you notice, we full court pressed for the majority of probably those last 12 minutes, and just felt with Dwayne's athleticism that it'd be better to have a more athletic person out there for that purpose.
Is there one or two areas of the game you thought you were really disappointed with your team that had been better?
Well, transition defense was something that we actually had been pretty good at, and I thought we struggled a little bit with that. We weren't able to get back, and they got some layups and easy runouts early, which helped them build that lead. And I didn't think we did a good job of defending the perimeter like we had in the past, and they got really good looks, and they were pretty much making everything early on.
How would you describe the emotions of the team in the first 10 minutes? Were they flat? Were they too hyped? It seemed
I thought the guys, we had great practices, great warm-ups. Guys came out with a lot of energy out of the locker room. We got down 7-0, I think, right out of the gate, and I think a lot of times if you don't score in those first couple possessions and the other team scores, you automatically just get down a hole, and ever from that point, it was just kind of tough to battle out of that.
Was there a mentality change? I know you guys wanted overtime last time, we played at College Pavilion, and here I felt like it was a little bit flat coming out in the first few minutes. I mean, what was the mentality coming into this game?
Well, our focus was to stay hungry, and we knew it wasn't going to be easy because just because you beat them over there didn't necessarily mean that you were going to come over here and you're just going to beat them. I mean, they're UCLA. They're obviously very good. We tried the whole week to focus on putting ourselves in game-like situations, and we did. It just, for that early part of the game, it just got away from us early.
Emotionally, how is this team now after being up 15 in the second half against Cal and losing and then getting beaten pretty badly tonight? Where do you go from here with them?
Well, it's basketball. It's highs and lows, and I've said it from the beginning. You can't get too high and you can't get too low. You got to keep fighting. You got to keep battling. We have a tough stretch here of games of who we're playing. Everybody in this league is good, home or away. You got to learn from the game, and you got to move on and refocus for the next game.
I believe you guys went 14 and 15 from the line in the Washington game, and then tonight only 6 of 11.
Well, we didn't get to the line enough. Number one, we only got to the line 11 times. Our goal was always to try to get 20 plus, and it just kind of goes with the shooting. If you look at the percentage, we shoot 35 for the game, I guess basketball is a game of confidence, and obviously when shots are dropping and the free throws are dropping, and you play much better defensively, and it just kind of comes together that way. And we weren't making shots and we weren't getting stops, and in addition to that, we didn't get enough free throws, and the ones we did, like you said, they didn't go down.
This wasn't one of Dwayne's better offensive games. Why was he struggling so much, do you think?
Well, he did rebound really well. He had 12 rebounds. I thought he was really active on the offensive glass. They did a good job of loading up on him. They doubled him early. I think he needed, instead of settling for jump shots, he needs to be a little bit more aggressive and getting to the rim. We did get some great shots at the basket, and they didn't fall in. They just didn't. But he had a couple of nice passes in there to EYs. But he needs to, try to use he's very good with his jump hook middle. We need to get him to do that a little bit more than just a 10-foot jump shot at times.
So what is the biggest challenge for this team to find an offensive identity when Gio Fontaine is struggling like he did?
Well, the other guys have to step up. I mean, JT, Byron, EYs, guys from the bench. It's just kind of a collective effort. Everybody's got to step up and go. And, there's going to be games where not everybody's going. I think one thing that's not having Ari Stewart is definitely a factor, because he was very good for us coming off the bench and scoring and athleticism, and with his injury, that's been somewhat of a of a problem offensively. But we got other guys got to step up, and that's just how it goes. And it's Gio, the shots they just didn't go down for him tonight.
Any update on Ari's injury when he's return?
They said, I believe at the end of next week they're going to re-X-ray him and see how it looks and go from there. We're hoping for the week of Washington, but it's a little too early. He's been working out and trying to keep his cardio going and doing all that, but he hasn't been able. We don't really have any new news since he got injured.
Pretty quick
Started
turnaround.
out for you, do you feel like you're, doing an audition or having to prove yourself each game? Or do you?
Not really. I'm
Is that
just,
in your mind?
I'm just trying to coach the team as best I can and try to compete and put ourselves in a position to try to win games. I've said it from day one. I mean, it's about the players, and my job is just to try to keep them organized, and kind of go from there.
It's a quick turnaround from today to Wednesday's game against Arizona. How do you kind of prepare your guys for two top matchups like that so quickly, like back to back?
Well, we got to do it. I mean, we got a quick turnaround. We got to learn from our mistakes and not try to make them again against Arizona. And got to watch film and be ready to go. We got to have good practices the next couple of days and come out. I mean, Arizona's a very, very good team, and it'll be another very difficult game.
Are you sort of happy you don't have to sit on this one for a week? It's sort of a baseball tournament, you can play the next day almost.
I guess, yeah, sure. I mean, it's with these Wednesday and Sundays, it just depends. You either don't play forever, or you play. We play Wednesday, then we come back and play Saturday. I think the following week we play Wednesday, Saturday, or something like that too. So, it's just with the new TV deal, it's just a lot of quick turnarounds where you have a little bit of time in the middle.
Anything else for Coach?